What's up guys, this is Desm101. So recently I picked up one of these Cadet Hyperkin controllers, a Bluetooth version. So I had heard about it on Twitter, I think. I actually saw them talking some smack. So I had also been thinking about picking up a 8-bit DOE conversion kit for one of my older regular NES controllers. And I saw that this was actually a little bit cheaper. And I've had some pretty good results with Hyperkin, so I figured I'd go ahead and check it out. So here's the box and the dongle and the controller itself. The build quality seems pretty nice, but I do have some issues with the dongle. You can see in there that the connections look a little off. And the controller feels pretty sturdy. It's got an ergonomic design to it, so all the edges are rounded. And it has a lithium-ion battery inside, which you can recharge at the top there, and a little sync button at the top. So prior to this, I was actually using wired controllers, like the original NES controller here. A second-hand one, it's kind of beat up. So there's a size comparison to give you an idea. Pretty close to the same size, just a little bit of differences here and there, like the lines at the top and the rounded corners. And it feels pretty good in your hands, especially compared to the original NES controller. So I do also have a dog bone controller, which was my preferred method till recently. I actually really do like this controller. Some people don't like how the buttons are tilted on the right side there, but it's similarly got a more ergonomic form factor. A nice long cord. Works great, but I just thought, you know, I want to have less cords in the game room, so figured I'd give this one a shot. So first I wanted to test it on a few different systems. So right here you can see I have a Hyperkin Retron FC loader, I think is the version it's called. Several years old. It just does AV output. So you can see it's reading the dongle, the light is on there, but the button wasn't responding correctly. It was getting the wrong input for the wrong button and I couldn't move left or right. So after fiddling with it a little bit in the port, you can see now it is responding. So it didn't work at first, it took some fidgeting with, but once you kind of move it around in there a little bit, it did seem to work okay. And next I tested it on an actual authentic NES top loader connected via coax. And I had a lot of trouble with this one. So you can see it's paired since the blue light is on and it's solid. That means that they're paired, synced up. But there is some connectivity issue where it's not making all the contacts. So regardless of when I fiddle with it or not, it still seems to not pick up the correct inputs. It gets one input, the A button. It mistakes it as a different button like select or something, but try to reset and you can see it's just not working for me, even though it says it's paired. Try and messing with it a little bit more. Press the A button, will get you through. But that's the only button that's even responding right now. So basically I can't get it working with the original NES, which that's the intended use for it. So I think I got a bad dongle here. Alright, and finally, let's plug it into the AVS. So pairing it is pretty easy. Once you first get it, you just press the button there and the lights will both flash. And you press the button on the top for about 2 seconds and then it will sync up solid blue. So you can see the console is on. It's loading my EverDrive fine, but nothing is responding. There's no light. So what I've done is I've ended up taping it so it gets power, and then I have to actually press it up against something to prop it to put some pressure into the port. So you can see there it actually works. Other than that, guys, it works pretty good. The build quality feels pretty solid, and the buttons feel pretty good. They're very responsive, and I have actually been testing it on quite a few games, on a bunch of different shooters, and it works good. I think it works pretty good so far. So the controller itself is good. I just hope I can get a replacement for the dongle. I have emailed Hyperkin. I haven't heard anything back as of yet, but I'll probably make an update video depending on what happens. If they send me a new one, or if I just have to keep using it like this, I guess it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but hopefully they will send a replacement. So I haven't noticed any lag. I haven't done any like scientific lag testing. I'm sure there is a few milliseconds of lag, but it wasn't noticeable to me offhand. I tried a few different games. I was even able to play through Gradius 2 for the Famicom here on the AVS. I did take several lives, but I actually managed to get through the whole game without any save states or anything, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think, as far as performance-wise. So yeah, I'm going to keep testing it, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you have a good one.